First of all, Ryan, I'm so pleased to see you here today in New York. Outside is snow, it's a hurricane, it's terrible, but here in this room, everything is fine.
Serenity.
I try to imagine your face when you read this script for the first time. I said that because for me, this movie, and I'm sure this script is so unique.
Yeah.
I mean, I was very surprised.
How could you not be with a script like that? But it's indicative of many scripts that are on the blacklist in Hollywood, which is, as you may know or may not know, there's a list of some of the greatest, most well-written screenplays on the planet, but generally they're screenplays that can't be made for whatever reason.
You're right.
And I've had good luck with the blacklist. I've made a few movies from there that were all sort of quote-unquote impossible to make, and this was one of them. And all it takes is having, you know, one of those filmmakers who sees things in a different way than any other filmmaker does, and we have that in this film with Marjane Satrapi. Yeah.
So you say yes immediately? I mean, when you read the script, when you met Marjane, you say no.
When I read the script, I thought, who's making this movie? Because if someone is capable of making this movie, I'd love to meet them. And they told me Marjane was, and I know her history, and I've seen her films, and I'm a big fan of hers, as many people are. And
you've seen Persepolis and
Poulet et Prune, and she's, I mean, remarkable. She's a remarkable filmmaker. So she understands that stepping outside of the sort of usual confines of reality to make a film like this.
Hey, buddy! Oh, Bosco, what a day! What a day! I wish you could have been there. Did you fuck the bitch?
I don't have to answer that.
And you'll never fuck her either because you disgust her.
Shush.
Yeah, shut up, cat.
She's from England, Jerry. In her eyes, you're a ridiculous peasant.
Oh, yeah. Guess what? I'm not a peasant, Mr. Whiskers.
I'm thinking that this is a real good time for a walk, Jerry.
I think that's a fantastic idea.
You're out your league. She drinks tea in carriages and fucks men with names like Nigel or Aidan or Lord Ribblesdale. Not Jerry Hickfang.
Go choke on a hairball.
Cat haters. Come on, Bosco. Let's go, buddy. Come on.
Marjane comes from cartoon and animation. It's something you like, I mean, animation?
I love animation. You know, this film, I think you need somebody like Marjane, who's a cartoonist and understands that there are no limits to anything. You know, that there's a way around anything. And I think cartoonists possess that unique ability to really understand that anything is possible. And she's applied those principles to a live action film, which was, I think, sort of genius.
And at the same time, the character you play could be from the cartoon. I mean, it's a very real story,
Yes.
but it could be a cartoon.
Absolutely. This movie actually would work great as an animated movie as well. So, yeah.
The grisly discovery Tuesday near Milton of an unidentified female stabbing victim has local police on the hunt for a serial killer.
That's you, Jerry. Can I have an autograph?
Fiona! He asked me to do it!
How you can describe this guy? Because he's a normal guy, he worked for the blast tube factory, and by accident, he killed a girl. I mean, by accident. Yes, by accident, but it's a little bit insane, I mean.
He is, he's, I sort of think of him as the world's kindest, nicest serial killer. He's so nice, he makes murder look like ice cream. Yeah.
You're right. But in cinema, when I see the movie, for me, it's like Wes Craven met John Waters, because, you know, it's like John Waters, like Cry Baby or Hairspray. I mean, it's the same atmosphere. And I said Wes Craven because, like you said, it could be a serial killer, like Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean,
well, the character's grounded in reality always. I mean, there's you know, he genuinely means well. But the circumstances in the world around him are somewhat artificially created through Marjane's brilliant visuals. And so we do sort of step outside of reality, but within the character, we never do. I mean, Jerry has convictions up the wazoo. He's a guy that is tremendously grounded and based in reality. However, he lives in the strangest world you've ever seen.
How you try to work with character? I mean, you did a lot of rehearsal with Marjane. You tried to different things during the shooting.
Yeah, I think it was just always a question of always making Jerry vulnerable in every moment, really seeing his humanity in every moment. I mean, if you see one look of menace on his face in this film, we're dead.
No, it doesn't work.
We're dead. So it was mostly that, and then just having fun. I mean, you know, I had the unbelievable opportunity and pleasure of playing not just Jerry, but also Mr. Whiskers and Bosco and the deer and all of these voices that are in Jerry's head I got to do. So they were trying to find voices for the dog and the cat. And I just auditioned like anyone else. I sent them a voice recording on my phone of me doing the scene between Jerry, Bosco, and Mr. Whiskers. And I didn't tell them anything.
Really?
I just said, I think this sounds really great, listen to this. And they said, oh my God, who did the voice? Who did the we love that? And I said, that's me. It should be me because these are Jerry's thoughts that are these animals are conveying. So I ended up getting more than I bargained for. At first I was very excited, then I thought, oh my God, this is gonna be so much work now. I have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roles in the film, so.
In same time, you made the voice of the Crudes and Turbo. Yeah. So, why you like this? I mean, working with the voice and not with your body when you make a voice. Yeah,
I love it. I've always hated my voice. But it's sort of freeing too to not have to rely on any kind of visuals. Just use your voice. It's.
And maybe you have more freedom. I mean, you can. Yeah. Maybe no. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. You're scrunching your face up in weird ways to make these voices and sound right. You know. So it's. You get a little bit more uninhibited, I think.
At the same time, it's a movie about the gray area, not black or white. It's the good conscience and bad conscience. I mean, Bosco, the dog, is good conscience of the character, and the cat is the bad conscience of the character. So, I mean, it's clever for me. It's very smart a bit the people and regarding the human being because we have, inside me, I have different conscience, like you, I'm sure.
Yeah, we all have different aspects of our personality, and you know, the thing that struck me when I saw the film was that I thought, oh, wow, are we all just one sort of decision away from being a Jerry Hickfang? You know, I wonder that, you know, it's because in his mind he's so good at justifying these murders, and you know, I noticed that when I saw the screening of the film, and it's not my job to interpret the film for the audience, that's their job, but I noticed that people are laughing throughout the entire film, which is a wonderful thing to see such subject matter that is so dark and so could be so grisly, but they're having the best. People were standing up, clapping and laughing and screaming at the screen, and it was just it was really amazing to see that.
At the same time, you're right. It's a comedy. I mean, it could be a drama. It could be a serial killer movie. It could be, but it's a comedy.
Yeah. There's certainly major comedic elements throughout the whole film. I mean, I don't think that you could handle subject matter that's this grisly and this dark without those lighter moments. You know, and just combining the two, it sort of makes the film defy category in a strange way, which I think is fun in cinema these days, is to have a movie that is sort of doesn't really belong. Where does that belong on the shelf? Is it a thriller? Is it a comedy? Is it, you know, what is it?
Tally ho, Jerry.
Fiona, you're back!
Quite, and jolly well high time.
Bloody blooming right, it's jolly well high time. You look smashing.
Those bleeding pills are rubbish.
I super hate those pills. I only took them because you told me to.
Beastly drugs. They made me look like a sodding jack-o'-lantern.
You know what? And you're stinky too. But now you smell like baby shampoo. You're beautiful.
Thanks, Jerry. What a fab-cracking day to come back.
Perfect day. And I'm making Honey Nut Crunchies with 2% milk.
Hip hip hooray!
During the shooting, sometimes you ask for yourself, what's this and why I am now? So maybe you need the Marjane and something like that to say, okay, we are here and you didn't do that.
I would come off set and I would go into the trailers and the makeup rooms and stuff, and I would remember my wife seeing me and I was just covered in blood head to toe, and she said she was just absolutely shocked. And I said, I know, it's disgusting, it's a lot of blood. And she said, no, not the blood. Those terrible jeans and that horrible shirt. Why are you wearing them? Like, there's Jerry's outfit, you know, cell phone on his belt, you know, his horrible grapefruit shirt or whatever it was. You know.
Jerry, can you get me a friend?
A friend?
I get so lonely in the fridge.
Like kill someone on purpose?
By George, that's it. Kill someone. What about Lisa from accounting?
No.
Please, Jerry. Don't be such a Nancy boy about it. Please.
I don't know.
I love you, Jerry.
I love you too, Fiona. I love you so much. Want some of my crunchies?
All right then, Governor. Ow!
You work with Marjane, Gemma, Anna, Jacki. I mean, all the women around you. I mean,
Yeah.
you were like the fish in the water or the
Yes.
fish out the water.
Oh, I loved it. I love being surrounded by women. It's a nice set. I don't mean that in any kind of gruesome way, but no, working with talents like that was incredible. That Ella Smith as well, who also is in the movie, she's amazing too. Just great talents, and boy, can those girls sing. Because we do sing at some point in the movie, and it was
right.
terrifying for me because I don't sing. So I hate it. No. But I find myself singing in a lot of movies. I don't know why. I've sang in 4 or 5 movies, and usually it's done to comedic effect, and this was supposed to be to comedic effect as well. But I remember when we were recording the songs, Anna walked out, and it was like, there's a famous line from Jerry Lee Lewis, which is never follow a killer. And I was following a killer. Anna came out of the recording booth, and she just had redefined what it means to sing, and I had to step in there with this bad Michael McDonald impression that I was doing that nobody needed to hear.
I met Marjane just a few minutes before the interview. He said to me, "Oh, you are a very nice guy, very clever, and every morning when you're on the set, you say hello to everybody. You know the name of everybody, and it's true when you come in this room, you say hello to everybody. It's very rare. I mean, but it's necessary for you working with a team. It's something necessary to make a good movie, and yeah.
Well, I think so. I mean, I've been on sets where there was a kind of a hierarchy, and that never works to me. I think it's alienating for the crew. I mean, the crew is working just as hard as the actors are. The crew is there before the actors are oftentimes. So, I think it's important to have that feeling that we're all making it together. And when you have that spirit, everybody does their job better. Everybody cares, and I think that's important for every set.
And you're right, because the first viewer, I mean, is a technician. I mean, he's not the audience, when you.
Yeah. The film's quality is directly representative of the crew's work, and that's something that gets overlooked, I think, in Hollywood in particular, because there's obviously a tremendous amount of ego at play, and there's vast salary differences between, say, a key grip and a movie star, So. No, I like a nice equal playing field when we shoot. Yeah.
Are you still taking the medication?
Usually.
You have to take it every day without fail.
I know. But
But what?
the medication, it smooths things out, and that's okay, right? But even though there were bad moments,
Very bad moments.
very bad, there are also moments of inspiration and beauty when all the world makes sense. And the elegant secret mechanics of man and God are revealed in their many dimensions, and the universe is laid out before mine eyes, and it is a blessed place.
You totally stopped taking the pills, didn't you?
Totally.
Thanks for your honesty, Jerry.
Working with a French director, because Marjane born in Iran, but now she's a French citizen.
She sure is.
Well, very different. You don't care about nationality. You don't care. It's the woman or man. The most important thing it's the script and how the work of the director. Mm-hmm. You don't care. French, American, English, or Italian one.
No, I just love great directors. I mean, that's you can't have a good movie without a great director. It's just not possible. I mean, it's a director's medium. Writing is a television medium, just because the writer in television runs it all. Actors have the theaters, that's their medium. So, film is, you have to have a great director. So, I love that she was French. I love that she brings in a European sensibility, because it allows you a flexibility that you just don't usually find in the United States, There's nothing infused in it that detracts from the story. I mean, you can work in the United States with a U.S. director, and you get some sort of like thinly veiled, patriotic, jingoistic kind of theme, and that can be tough. And but a movie like this, a European director lets you off the leash and says, "Go, just make it as weird, as amazing, as bizarre as possible. Go," and you feel so safe to do that. So, for me, that was a blast. Yeah.
Welcome to my world, Jerry.
I don't want to be a part of your world.
You're already there.
Oh, I'm checking and checking and
Are
checking.
you gonna kill someone else?
Me? No. I know right from wrong.
Hey, Jerry. What's up, big guy?
Eyes over here.
You can still make the choice, Jerry. You're still a good man.
Fuck the dog. Do it for the pleasure.
Yeah, she's fine. She makes me want to scream. Oh, I'm checking and checking and checking.
to become evil, Bosco?
Alter, David. Me out of that.
How is your French? Because you work with a French director, so vous parlez un peu français?
Je ne parle pas français, non. Un petit peu, québécois.
Avec l'accent québécois, you can French with... yeah.
Ouais.
Oui, parce que you're born in Canada, hein?
Yeah. Vancouver.
Yeah, so you understand the French language?
Yeah, un petit peu.
Un petit peu.
I understand it more than I can speak it.
So maybe one day you can make the movie in the French language? Ready?
I would love that. I would like to live in France for a year or two and just...
To learn the language?
Learn the language and raise our children there would be nice, yeah, for a little while, yeah.
Welcome if you want to come.
I would love that, please. I got a guy. Laurent's going to take care of me when I get there.
Okay. Yeah. Merci beaucoup, Ryan. C'était un vrai plaisir. It was a great pleasure to see you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the interview.
Merci tout le monde.